right, rock full, rock back, rock left, rock right, rock full, rock back, rock left, rock right, rock full, rock back.
Well, what I wanted to get into, I know it's a Jersey movement. And, Newark, coming from Newark. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't heard as of late any artists coming from Newark other than yourself. And I don't know, it's maybe just because it's an internet thing, or it's just a whole movement in general.
It's probably because it's an internet thing. It's a lot of great artists in Newark. I'm actually, my man Belvy, he got this movement that we started called GSR, Garden State Rebels. And it's not just Newark artists, it's artists from all over. Like, we got Young Jervs coming from West Orange. We got the Sour Boys coming from Newark, New Jersey. We got Bless McFly, Newark, New Jersey. 151 Fever Gang from East Orange. Courtesy from Elizabeth. Chad B from Newark. Hope I ain't leave nobody out. So many, and we just really put together like a unit, almost like a we the best type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So we all just be real busy. We gonna get back to
Now we had Jers up here, so I'm definitely very familiar with Young Jers.
That's in-house. That's my man. Like, he got a beat on the tape or whatnot. You feel what I'm saying? We actually about to come with his project too. Like, I'm all over that with him too.
So what I want to stress is that how important is it that Jersey moves in unison? Because I mean, you always get that with areas that are not very predominantly popping, but then when y'all reach that next level, things usually tend to go sour. So, I mean, is there anything in particular that you would want to do to make sure that doesn't happen, or are you 100% sure?
Yeah, I think that we do got to move together in unison, because it's like Jersey reputation as far as artists, you know, they always be on it like, oh, we too violent, or we kick our way through stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So, and that's the reputation we got. And I feel like the new generation, we got to kind of change that. And, you know, in Jersey, you hand somebody a mixtape, they going to hand you their mixtape back. You know what I'm saying? So it's real hard to promote. Everybody's a rapper, so it's like, yo, I'm doing something. They don't want to support because either they not doing it, or it's, you a rapper, I'm not supposed to help you.
Now, what I want to get into, we might have to cut to a break, but when you began, I'm sure we was discussing it outside. You said it wasn't as easy as it looks right now.
No, it wasn't at all.
So for those artists that are on the come up, remain humble and keep working.
Yeah, like remain humble, find your own outlets. Like, everything I pretty much did so far was without a real manager, like really being signed to somebody. Like, you know, I was with the famous firm, with Sickamore, you know what I'm saying? That got me to a level. You feel what I'm saying? Then in between that, I was in like a stuck hiatus where as though I didn't know what to do. And then, you know, I made it to Hot 97, and then I found Green Lantern, and then just networking and just staying out there. Ain't nothing gonna happen just being in Jersey. Ain't nothing gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your music off that computer and out there amongst the people. And if you can't do it in your city, the internet is so viral, you know what I'm saying? There's people all over the world that's gonna get your music. So it's like, it wasn't this easy to, you know, get on these blogs. Shout out to the NMC and shout out to Ill Roots and Goodfella Radio. It wasn't easy. Like, my first tape, I didn't have no promotion really like that. Like, the red side had promotion, but I wasn't on the blogs. And then the green side was the first time I was really on the blogs. And then with the help of Jabari and the NMC presenting the tape, and it just really, this time around, I really got to see what it feel like to be out there competitively every day. Like, I didn't know what that felt like around the red side. It was only on my MySpace.
You keep making reference to these colors and these additions. And I know it's the Rubik's Cube theme you got going on.
Yeah.
Now, you want to clarify that for anybody and how did that come about? Because when I seen it at first, I thought it was brilliant.
Thank you, man.
I didn't get a chance to hear the music, but when I seen it, I was like, yo, on a marketing level, that's dope, because now I want to know more about him. So would you mind?
Yeah, well, the Rubik's Cube whole series thing came from, you know, I sat back like around 2006, 2007. I didn't know what I wanted to do as far as rap. Like, I was always rapping, but I ain't believe in myself. And I felt like, you know, all great artists, they had like a series. Like, Hov had Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. All 3 blueprints. Kanye had, you know, College Dropout, Graduation, and Late Registration, all that type of stuff. So I was like, yo, I want something like that. But I didn't want it to be too gimmicky, you know what I'm saying? So I was just thinking, like, you know, like, I'm not proud of it, but like, I dropped out of high school, but it was behind music. But I was happy because I had music, but now I don't have my full education, and now my mom's not happy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got to fund music. So my mom not helping me because I did something wrong, not by going to school. So it's like, all right, I'm going to go play in the street, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm playing in the street, I'm risking getting locked up for music. So it's like a Rubik's Cube. Like, you know, you might get one color right, you might have all the red, you feel me? And then the other color's messed up. So I might have music right, but then all the other colors messed up. So my whole life is like that. Like, okay, I'm not going to school. I can focus on music. But now, my home team, like my family, is upset. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I'm going to go back to school. But now I have less time with music. And then if it's like, okay, I'm in school, so my mother's going to help me pay for music that I don't have time to focus on. So it's like I'm trying to get all the colors,
and you know what?
Together. You know
and,
what I'm saying?
a lot of us that are involved in the music industry can sympathize.
I would go stand in front of labels like all the time. Like I done been blacked on by like every A&R that's popping right now. I done seen interns become A&Rs, like all types of stuff. Like I used to stand
while I was waiting outside.
For years. Like I used to do that. Like my mom used to come with me, like, and sit in the car, because that's how I used to see people going in and out of the building. So it's like Sickamore. I had found out who he was, and like I've been knew who he was, like off his instrumentals, but I found out who he was in like 07. He had got that position, I think. So I'm like, yo, I want to get to him.
This at Atlantic.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to get to this dude. He's young. He gonna understand what I'm trying to do. So time went on. I used to hit him up on MySpace. He never answered. You know what I'm saying? So then it was like, all right, a friend of mine happened to hit him for me. You feel me? Like, it was a girl, and you know,
great,
act like
great
my manager or something like that, and he responded. So then it was like time went on where we set up a meeting, and I came to Atlantic in January with like 17 people. They all had NeakO's The Future t-shirts on. Now mind you, we're in the lobby upstairs, we're not downstairs. So when he comes out, he sees just a sea of North kids with NeakO's The Future t-shirts on, just to give him a CD. So he was very impressed. So then, you know, he told me about the famous firm, and we put out the red edition. Like, I had the Rubix Cube idea already, so I was telling him like, yo, I want to do this. And he was like, oh, that's dope. So we did that. And then, you know, that was like, you know, I got to a certain level. I learned, you know, how to hustle in the street as far as getting my tapes out. Then I made it to the radio in between that gap. You know what I'm saying? Just grinding, made it to the radio. And that was off 2 records that were never on the tape. They were just new records I did. And then from that, that's
what radio was that?
Hot 97. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this is on YouTube, like, documented. The first time I ever heard my record on the radio. So time went on, and that's how Green Lantern heard. Like, he had got an email blast about me, and from hearing the record on the radio. So I had reached out to him, like, yo, man, what's up? I'm trying to do this, you know, what's up? And I happened to be in New York, like on Canal Street somewhere, and he happened to be like in that area, and it was like 1 in the morning, and he came and met with me. Then Sickamore happened to be like on Houston. Then Sickamore just pulled around the corner with my music, because I didn't have my music. So we had like a full-fledged meeting on the street, and he listened to all my beats, like maybe 20 beats and like 8 songs, and he was like, yo, like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do the deal. And that's just been my big homie ever since. Like, my dude, like, with or without me signing to him, like, it was like he just felt like it was the best, like, to stand on my own. Like, you know what? I'm doing this. I'm all over the world. You doing that. I'm here. So that's where he got the idea, like, let's do the green edition, because I wasn't even thinking that. So I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, yo, I don't want to do it unless I can be exposed to that world. Like, you know, like how I'm here right now, Goodfella Radio and these blogs. I'm like, because I was like the average, almost like the average North person. I didn't know about none of this blog stuff. So I'm like, yo, I'm seeing all these artists like Wale, Mickey Fax, Currency, Wiz, everybody. I'm like, yo, they like Curtains. Everybody was in his pocket, and I'm like, yo, I want to be like that. And he was like, all right, cool. He produced the record for me and sent it out. I never forget, like, that's like my birthday. March 16th was the first time I ever was on blog.
I remember when I saw you, wintertime, all blue. Sent you a couple texts, for I got nerve just to call you.